Hey, how's it going, you guys? Abner here from the beautiful island of Maui. I wanted to just give some tips if you're going to Costco on Maui. It was it was my first time out of the house yesterday after maybe a few days. We did some errands on the other side of the island in Kahului. You know, we live on one side of the island in Lahaina, but these are just some quick tips. Actually, two tips I have if you're going to Costco on Maui, and then a few observations because it's pretty crazy right now with the coronavirus and the lockdown and everything. So tip number one, if you're going to Costco, go before they close. We got there about 5:30. You know, we got inside maybe about 5:35 after parking. They closed at 6. As long as you get there before they close, you can still shop around. So, I mean, there were still people in there, but it wasn't as busy. I've seen pictures and videos of Costco. This one specifically, how long the line is. So, tip number one, go to Costco right before they close. Tip number two, we didn't know they had a limit on certain items. I wasn't even thinking. We were just thinking about what to buy for our groceries. But anyways, so we get there to the checkout line and the cashier is checking everything, and then she notices we have two bacons basically, and it's one bacon per person. And then we're like, oh, okay, I'll put one back. But then she asked the question, does my wife is a member too? Which she is. We're on the same account, but she has her own card. So we did a separate transaction of her buying the bacon. So I bought everything else, and then she bought the bacon on her own. So the tip number two is bring your other half or bring somebody that has a card so you can get more than one item. So more than one bacon basically. And then now I have a couple observations. You know, being out of the house for a couple days, and at the checkout line, you will notice that they have, doesn't matter the color, but Costco, they had a yellow piece of tape on the ground before you go and check out, just to give everybody some space. So just a heads up on that. The cashier will call you over to put your stuff on the conveyor belt to check out. That was a big one for me. I didn't really realize that, but the guy behind me was right up next to us like we would normally, and then the cashier said to back off, wait behind the yellow line. Another thing, you know, when you're checking out of the stores like Walmart, they'll check your receipt. So we're walking out, about to leave, and then they have the receipt checker. You know, I'm just like, I have my receipt in my hand, and then I'm going to give it to her. She mumbled something which was totally different. You know, I've been to Costco many times before, and it's always been give your receipt and then she'll mark it. She mumbled something, then I was like, what did she say? Put my hands against the wall, but she actually said, hold the receipt open like this, like you're showing your ID basically. That caught me off guard. I thought that was funny. But those are a couple observations. Well, another big observation for me is everybody is on lockdown, everybody is in quarantine, but when you get into the store, supposedly that goes out the window, because we have people walking next to each other and, you know, grabbing things off the shelves, and you're really close. So, but I also don't want to bite myself in the butt, because, you know, if they close off the grocery stores, we won't be able to get stuff. But if I was the mayor, or if I was the person in charge, I would probably make it to where only one person or a few people could go into the store. Right now, there's no limits. Like, you can just go to Costco, you wait in line, and then they'll just let you in. I'm pretty sure, because when we went, there was a lot of people in there. I mean, we were just walking next to each other. So I think that's super funny, but I also don't want to take that privilege away, because we would run out of food. But that was the big observations I noticed It is pretty scary right now on Maui, but I think we are still lucky because we can still go outside. The weather is really nice. You know, we can still go surfing, biking, hiking, as long as we're keeping our distance. But if you're headed to Costco, number one tip is go before they close. You don't want to be stuck in the line just waiting. Unless you don't have anything to do, then that's fine. But those are my tips. Comment down below if you have any tips or tricks for going to Costco here on Maui. Or have you been to Costco? Have you seen anything crazy? I've seen a couple headlines of people running in Costco, a couple of videos and memes. It's pretty funny, but just stay safe. I just wanted to share those tips with you guys. Abner here, signing off from Maui. Take care. Aloha.